Lotte duty-free consultant Tony Sgro and mid-pack distributors GM John Calvo are firing back after allegations were lodged against them of colluding with Lotte to arrange a win for an airport concession contract. And now, Sgro's attorney, Randy Cunliffe, says his client will be filing a criminal complaint. Last week, attorney Patrick Seville, who represents DFS GUAM in an ongoing court battle over retail space at the GUAM airport, filed a declaration in court claiming that he had come upon evidence that Lotte duty-free consultant Tony Sgro was illegally paid a success fee for arranging a win on the concession contract at the airport. Seville's partner, attorney Jay Srinivasan, called it an under-the-table deal.
He has not received $4 million over the table, under the table, or through the table from Lotte.
Attorney Randy Cunliffe, who represents Sgro, is firing back, saying Seville's allegations are unfounded.
Tony has two contracts. He had one contract for the bid, and he had another contract, which is a regional contract for Guam, Saipan, Palau, Micronesia, to try to help Lotte open up businesses that would get them into this area of the world, and then perhaps moving on to Hawaii and the United States in the duty-free business.
Seville, in his declaration, says he believes that there is a contract out there that will prove that Lotte has agreed to pay Sgro $4.3 million over the course of 10 years. But Cunliffe says payments Sgro receives from Lotte after the RFP is for work Sgro continues to do as a consultant.
He was paid for the contract that he did when they did the RFP, and he is paid now as a consultant.
Seville also claims that he's seen photocopies of checks that were written by Sgro to John Calvo, the president of Midpack Distributors. Seville lists two checks, both in the amount of $45,800. In court documents, Seville's law firm believes that Lotte is paying off others as well for helping with the RFP and using Sgro to funnel money to them. But in a statement to the media, Calvo said, quote, "There is absolutely no truth whatsoever to the accusations and inferences made by DFS and its lawyers that I or any other Calvo-related company was or has a consulting agreement with Lotte duty-free."
John Calvo and Tony Sgro have known each other since they were in diapers. When Tony Sgro, and you know that a number of years ago he had some real financial difficulties, and John Calvo helped him out and kept him afloat. And John Calvo, in his business relationship, met someone who was working with Lotte, trying to find consultants on Guam to assist in this region. And John recommended Tony. So Tony met with people from Lotte. They decided they wanted to hire him, and they did. And so when Tony got some money, he felt he would help out John for all the help he'd given over the years and turning him onto this contract. And so he gave him some money.
It's just Tony
thanking him for all of the things he'd done for him over the past.
Meantime, there's still the question of how Seville came upon those checks.
Well, that's an interesting thing. How do they find the checks? Where are your checks? Who can find them? I mean, they can come to your house and find them. They can go onto your computer and find them. Or they can go to the bank. But the bank's not allowed to release them. How did they find them? So Tony Sgro is going to be filing criminal complaints about who copied his checks and showed them to Pat Seville.
And you can read Calvo's full statement online at pacificnewscenter.com.